Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Mompreneur Md Live. And first and foremost, I want to greet everyone a happy Mompreneur Monday. And we're in another episode of Mompreneur Stories because, like I said, for this April, I'm going to feature real mompreneurs with their real mompreneur stories of challenges and struggles, and of course, triumph as well. So for this session, I have a very special guest. I've known this mompreneur for na yung hindi pa ako mom at nung hindi pa rin ako mompreneur, matagal na kami. No? We go way back. Nung medical student pa lang ako, kilala ko na si ate. Oh, I call her ate. Ayan. But and then I've seen her, the phases of her life, and you will also get to know her later on, and I will introduce you to her later on, and you will get to know her story, how she grew her business and everything. But first and foremost, I want to greet everyone here. Happy Mompreneur Monday again. And if you're here, I would hi Crix, hi, hello. And if you're here, I would really appreciate if you could type your name and where you're watching from. Yeah, so type nyo lang dyan and I will comment later on. And also, if you do have questions and if you do have, mga ano ba, mga anong gusto niyo sabihin nyo, just type in the comment section and I will be reading as we go through this live session. Yan. So it's gonna be so exciting because, like I said, it's gonna be sweetness overload, creativity overload, and maybe you're not into the same industry of business, but you will always learn something, and you will also learn something to pick up from me. I come from a very different industry of business. I don't even know how to do this particular skill ng guest natin today. Pero I really would love to learn how she grew from challenges to challenges and how she grew her business as to what it is now. Ayan. So, for our session for today, ayan, ang pag-usapan po natin is thriving through baking. So for everyone, for sa inyo na who's into baking, who's into cooking as well, and if you're really planning to make this into a business venture, have you ever thought of making it, growing it online, growing your followers, growing your customers? Have you ever thought of that? Or have you ever thought of owning your cupcake business one day, your customized cakes one day? Have you ever thought of, learning how to do it just in the comforts of your own home, no, para sa pamilya mo lang, you'll never know. Now, this is the episode for you. And like I said, we go way back. Yung guest ko na to, she has seen me nung med school pa lang. Ayan, med school pa lang. And then, when I came back and I finally became a mompreneur, she's also a mom, so we got to message along the way. So I've seen her. So nakita ko, I didn't even know when she posted her very first, creation. Sabi ko, creative pala to si ate, ganyan. Meron pala tong ganitong creative pala to si ate. And then, I really thought it was just a hobby at first for her. And then, she opened na her business. And then, dun na. As in, unti-unti ko na siya nakita. Especially last year, during the pandemic, during the start of all this lockdown, doon ko na nakita yung massive growth talaga ng business ni Ate Tata. Ni Ate Tata. And doon ko nakita na ang dami na niyang creations, as into yung very delicate creations na she has grown her customers, her customer base, her followers, and even started her own, meron na siyang studio, a baking studio, diba? Just for baking. And then she really, and she will tell you all about it later on. And I want to bring her in already. I want to introduce you to her. Ate Tata, wag na lang, ako na lang mag-ate yan. Tata Navarra, a mompreneur, and of course, owner of Tat's Kitchen. Hello! Hello!
Entrepreneurs out there. Hi, Becky.
Yan. So, ang ano naman dito, this is most of the audience naman ate is really mga moms talaga. We may come from different mga businesses, industries, but they're also here na talagang nag-bake din, nag-cook din, and then also starting. So we would love to really learn from you, and I want to thank you for accepting my invite, and great.
Doubtful ako doon. Buti na lang wala orders today.
Ah, yes! O, diba? Ano yan, it's a God thing yan. Blessing si ate natin lahat today. Ayan. So, ate, first and foremost, kasi sabi ko sa kanila, I've seen you, hindi kasi we've known each other first, sobrang tagal na. But I've never seen you talaga designing, creating baking cakes. So how did it start for you, ate? Like, what is your story?
Well, just like any bakers, it started as a hobby lang. So, first, sa cooking ako. I started cooking for my family. And then later on, desserts like yung simple lang for my kids. Cookies, cupcakes, ganon. Tapos there was one time na yung friend ko, she's celebrating her birthday. So, nagtry akong gumawa ng cake noon. So, they saw the cake, her friends saw it, and then my friend ordered another cake for her friend. So, doon na, referral na from friend to friend, ganon. And then, doon na talaga nagsimula. It started all when my husband gifted me a stand mixer. Because dati, I was hesitant to get a stand mixer kasi we're living in a apartment lang, maliit. Tapos sabi ko parang, ang laki ng stand mixer, ang bigat-bigat. So, saan ko lalagay yan? Ganyan-ganyan. So, marami pa akong excuse. So, I started, I said, let's just try the hand mixer lang. So, later on, nung parang palagi na ako nagbe-bake, doon ko na-realize na I need a stand mixer para to make things easier for me, faster, ganyan, pagbe-bake. So, my husband gifted me a stand mixer. So, doon, I, yun yung first ko cakes is more on gifts lang, walang binibenta. Tapos may nag-order na, sabi ko, why not make this as a business, kasi 'di ba, you spend for the sa ingredients, your time, although on a minimal price lang, kasi nga I've never been into a formal training. Hindi ako nakapag-enroll ng mga baking classes and all, kasi nga may I have that time siguro I have a 1-year-old son. Kakapanganak ko lang. So I don't have time to to enroll in a formal school or a pastry school or whatever like that. So yung binibase ko lang lahat ng natutunan ko is from YouTube and Google. Tinatawag ko nga YouTube University and Google College. I've learned everything from there. So, tapos yun, I started selling na first yung cookies, and then yung friend ko na a parent also ng classmate ng anak ko ordered a debut. So it's a tall cake, parang nakaka-stress pa noon kasi never I've never had an experience of making a tall cake. So doon nagsimula. And then here comes the pandemic. So yun na, history.
Grabe, no, I'm really amazed, ate, kasi sabi mo nga, YouTube University and Google College, it really just proves na, when you are resourceful lang talaga, when you're resourceful, say for example na, you don't know this particular skill, but you really love to do it. Wala akong, audio? Ah, wala akong audio, ate?
I cannot hear you well. Sorry.
Oh. Okay. So everyone is watching. Am I ano ba? Can you hear me? I'm having some problems with my microphone. I don't know if that's me. Can you
Parang
hear me?
Doc,
Huh?
that every time you talk, di kita
Oh,
marinig. Yeah.
oh. How about this? Ganun pa rin?
Wait.
Yan. The
Wala.
same.
I cannot hear
Wala pa
you.
rin? Oh my! Sabi ko na nga ba, sound is just fine via FB. Okay. Cutting the line do. Yeah, no? Something's wrong. Ano, nawala si ate nga. Ate will just come back. Ate Tata will just come back in a while. Okay, message ko lang siya. Can just come back at just click it again. Maybe there's something wrong. Sabi ko nga, hear you well, may ongoing static. Yes, ano, so may ongoing static. I've been having some problems, like I said, na with my audio kanina, kaya natagalan kami to go live. So, like I said, let's just continue while waiting for ate, no? So, ang napulot ko sa kanya, so you can also comment there. I'm reading your comments as I go along. So, I'm napulot ko sa kanya, no, being resourceful talaga. So, it starts from your, as a hobby, it's really the passion, if you want to do it. And then, she grew it from there, did it multiple times, honed her craft, and then studied through Google. Ano, hindi naman kailangan, no, if you don't have the resources talaga to enroll in sophisticated, in fancy, in fancy courses, mga ganyan. So there's always, information, free information available there, out there. You will be surprised at how much you will learn, not just maybe from, yes, from YouTube, from Google, or also from mga online workshops or free workshops, online courses that you will see online. No, online course you will see online. Mga courses that you will see online. I actually do. I give out free courses, so you can check that out from time to time. And if you're, for example, if you're into, video making, mga ganyan, everything, ang dami po. There's a very rich, no, very rich ground ngayon. This is actually the best time to start anything you want, kasi information is so free. It's free and overloaded tayo ng information out there. It's just up to you to really, dig up and research on it and really be resourceful. Yun nga, I don't know if you were able to join my session with Miss Lisa Klink, and why, how she started also to grow her empire, global empire, and being awarded as Asia's CEO of the year. How she grew that. She started from watching YouTube videos on how to make ribbon clips for little girls. Dun lang siya, di ba? And here comes Ate Tata. Anito na ate. Hello again!
I don't know, in internet connection.
Yes, oo nga.
Anyway,
Talaga tayo. Sometimes we have to live with, but I'm after this, I'm gonna fix my audio din after this. So, maybe hindi compatible yung audio namin ni Ate Tata, kaya may static something. But I people our viewers here are saying it's sound is just fine, audible naman tayo, may konting static lang. Yay! Okay, so let's continue. Ayun. So I was telling them, ate, na how powerful you are, kaya studying from YouTube and Google lang. But I'm also wondering, were you always the creative? Did you have it in you na creative ka talaga? Like, did you ever love baking, or is it really just, okay, I'm gonna learn it for myself, I'm gonna learn it for my family, or did you ever have that, na gusto ko mag-bake, gusto ko mag-create, ganyan?
for me, anybody can bake. Kasi yung baking kasi is science, and pag may recipe ka, you have the list, you have the ingredients, you can bake. You just have to follow the procedure. You have to follow the recipe, and then put it in the oven. Stated na there kung how long you're gonna bake. Everybody can bake. But
Wow.
contrary, pag baker ka, for me, you have to have a creative side. As I said, anybody can bake. But I'm not saying na lahat, pero I'm sure there's a creative side in each and every one. Pero um, on my part, in this kind of business kasi, you just you just don't need to have yung what do you call that, parang the urge or the passion to bake. You have to have a creative side. For me kasi, I grew up, I can say that I have this creative side. During elementary and high school, I know how to draw. I've been the cartoonist of our school paper, like
Oh.
that. Oo. So, in a way, I have this creative side. And then, for me siguro that creative side and that the passion for baking, pag mag ano yan, the outcome will makikita talaga sa cakes.
Mm.
Ganon. Oo,
Kaya
kasi
pala nagpe-paint ka talaga. Nag-do ka sa do customized cake na may painting.
painting is not my forte actually. Yung before, pag nagdo-draw ako, I'm using yung mga pastel. Yun yung ano ko, medium ko ng pagdo-draw ko, ng coloring. So, when it comes to colors also, parang I have a sense na ng combination ng color. Kasi when you put up a cake, makikita mo kasi yung um mako-compare mo yung isang cake from the other one na sino yung creative, sino yung passion lang for. I'm not saying na practice, of course, but with practice, talagang when you strive and then makukuha mo talaga. You can be a baker, but
Mm.
for me kasi, a lot of my friends, a lot of my new friends told me na artist ka. Because yung business, the Tats Kitchen boost when pandemic started.
Yes.
Prior to that, I made cakes na. Pero nung pag-pandemic, dun yung nag-start siya. Tapos yung ibang ng friends ko, hindi nila alam na, ay, may ganyan ka palang talent. Parang ganon. Oo.
Including huli ko. Wow!
Sabi nila, iba nga, why now? Meron ka palang ganyan. Why now? So sabi ko, why not? 'Di ba? I mean, it's never too late, I think, 'di ba? So, for me lang talaga, yeah, creative side, creative wise na ano, I have that. Kasi pihikan ako. I have
Mm.
some Because
Mm.
I have this baker friends na they've been baking like 6 years, 5 years.
Mm.
Lahat before nagsistock ako sa kanila yung gawa nilang mga cakes. I stalk their account, their IG account, their Facebook account. Parang wow, namamangha ako talaga sa mga cakes nila. But now parang sa sobrang busy, di ko na ano yung mga ano kas kung ano lang yung sa akin, yun na, nakafocus ako sa gawa ko. Pero sometimes, pag di busy, nakikita ko yung post nila. Pero after siguro from when the pandemic started until now, masasabi ko that I grew up talaga sa ano. I grew a lot in this kind of business, in this yung tinahak kong ano. Kasi parang mako-compare ko na hindi naman sa ano parang dun masasabi ko nga na they've been in this business for like 4 to 5 to 6 years already compared to mine. Talaga yung
Yeah.
iba, they won't believe na I just started baking this like 2 years. But pero
Yeah.
para dun, yeah, sinasabi ko, I just started 2000, late mga 2019. So, bago lang talaga. I'm a novice, sabi ko. But
Mm.
they won't believe na baguhan ako sa industriya.
Totoo. I mean, that's you should check out page ni Tata, no? That's Stats. You should check it out. Kasi like I said, especially last year, ako kasi I've seen her nag-aabang inaabangan ko yung mga posts ni ate. And as in, grabe. So, wow. I mean, like, wow. Did you really do that from scratch? Pero,
At
and
then, malaking factor din yung social media. Kasi
mm,
um, passion is there, your creative side is there, but of course, some clients kasi they have tags. When they
yeah,
ordered, I like this, I like that. But
yeah,
what I do, every time they send me a photo or their photo, their pegs, sometimes I told them that I won't copy a cake. If they really wanted it, like sometimes I told them na can I tweak a little, maybe sa color,
mm,
or I'm gonna add
mm,
something, or I'm gonna take it something from the ano, but not
mm,
talaga the same. Just to give
yeah,
respect. What do you call?
mm,
Maybe that one. A respect for
yeah. The
artist.
owner. Yes, totoo naman. Like,
Oh,
like I said, check mo, and you will be, I was amazed. I akala ko, ate was really, that I was really like baking before pa. And here comes na, years pa lang, is really massive. I also particularly want to point out natin na during the pandemic kasi, dun kasi talaga nag-skyrocket yung growth ng business. Like how do you think, here we are, imagine thinking na pandemic, walang mag-order ng cake, ng celebratory or celebration cake, walang mag-order ng ganyan. So who would want to celebrate, right? Pandemic. But here comes you, order din ko. Ang dami pala nagsiselebrate, no?
yes,
It's
exactly.
surprising.
I am actually I am so blessed.
Yeah.
In fact, when the pandemic started, I was kind of um um parang naglaylo, parang naglaylo ako when the pandemic started. So there was this one friend, a very good friend. I can say that she was my spiritual friend. She told me na um we can do nothing about it. The pandemic is there. But people have to celebrate. Alam nga naman, we have to stop the birthday celebration. Even it's pandemic, we can still celebrate. And then your cake is very perfect. Because yun nga, maliliit, number cake lang siya. Mostly, the dimension is just 8 inches. Ganun lang kalaki. Um, the cake industry, yung mga malalaking cakes, they were very much affected. Actually, talagang hirap sila noon. Those big names here, the cake industry, not just the cake industry, yung mga events, most of them were canceled. Problema talaga nila is they have to make refund for all the bookings that they have when the pandemic started. But for me, yun nga lang sa akin is more on number cakes. So maliliit. So a friend told me na, why don't you post your cakes on this group? There's this one group it's a closed group or an exclusive, I think, a group in Facebook. Sabi niya, why don't you post your cakes there? Sabi ko, parang off naman. Parang off masyado if I post something, parang celebration cake when it's pandemic, parang lahat, parang down and all. So I told her, parang off. Sabi niya, no, it's okay. You just have to post it something like a good caption on your cakes. So I was thinking of something na parang hindi nga parang off lumabas sa sa caption ng cake ko. So sinabi ko doon, even at this time, even if everybody is like parang down and all, the celebration must continue. Your birthday must continue. You must celebrate your birthday. And with this kind of cake, with your family, just your family, celebrating it with your family, inside your houses, with just 2 or up to 4 people, you can still have celebrate your birthday and have this kind of cake. So yun, when I posted it on that group sa Facebook, sobra sobra grabe, as in grabe talaga yung grabe yung catch ng market. And
Yeah.
I was honestly, I wasn't expecting na sobra, like imagine like before, like magkaka-cakes lang siguro ako, siguro mga 4 to 5 a month, ganon. But then when the pandemic started, when I posted on that site, when I posted on that group sa Facebook, you won't believe, like siguro the most 5 to 6 cakes a
Yeah.
day. Yes, as in,
Ah,
so din ang parang
that's
overwhelming talaga yung order. Sabi ko, this is good, but sometimes parang sobrang overwhelming. So after mga siguro mga March, April, grabe yung orders. Here comes May and June, parang I've learned not to say no. Because when the pandemic started, parang agzap lang ng orders, agzap. Kasi sayang, ganon.
yes, yes.
Yeah, I've learned to say no. Kasi, I realized kasi parang nasa-sacrifice na yung ibang cakes. Lalo na yung mga late, yung mga pang fifth and pang sixth na cake, parang nasa sacrifice na ng
Yes.
oo, ng design. Kasi I'm more on to quality talaga over quantity. So,
Uh,
I've learned know that time na. Until now, I've
yeah.
learned na.
Yes. Oo nga. Kasi I've ordering din kay ate. And always they will tell me na order ahead kasi puno, ayan, puno lagi. I think that's a massive growth. Imagine like 4 to 5 in a month to
Mm-mm.
having it like 6 cakes per day, like in
Yes.
one day. That's really
Yes.
massive growth. And you can imagine, no, na people are really, you might think na, ay, hindi yan papatok ngayon kasi
Mm-mm.
you might have a business idea, for example. Maybe it may be different from baking. No? You might have an idea, hindi yung papatok ngayon kasi pandemic, gusto walang magse-celebrate or walang bibili ito. You will be surprised because people are online. Alam mo yung people are looking at their, online 24/7 and you will be surprised na ang dami palang, magse-celebrate ng birthday. Because tama
Yes.
si ate, no? Tama na, yes, it's a pandemic, you cannot stop naman celebrating your birthday. But why not have it with, hindi tayo we cannot have so many friends over, but we have social media, we have Facebook, so we have social media, we have online, so why
Yes.
not have a pretty celebration, di ba? Kasi yan, videohan, and that will last. And that's the celebration naman. No, here, there's also this entrepreneur na I was also able to interview. Ang business niya, bed sheets. So
Oo.
sabi niya na, who will buy bed sheets during the pandemic daw? And dun na nagulat ka na, sabi niya, Doc, you will be surprised how many people buy bed sheets during the pandemic daw talaga.
Oo.
Talaga ng tao 'no, palit ng bedsheets during naka-lockdown siguro, I don't know. You'll be surprised. The key there is, try it. No, try it if if that's your business idea, you do try it, and let's see, please see things from there. Yan, galing. Ate, I want to also ask na with all these massive growth sa business, what has been your challenges so far? Your parang biggest challenges so far, and how are you able to overcome it? Kasi may mga din, baka gusto nilang, you also we also want to know, how do you overcome as a mompreneur?
Um, for me, number one challenge ko kasi I have a 3-year-old toddler. So, and breastfeeding. And he's still breastfeeding actually until now, no, grabe. Fighting. I'm still breastfeeding my 3-year-old toddler. And yun, you know how a 3-year-old toddler who's breastfeeding, napaka-clingy, I have no yaya, by the way. I have no yaya, I have no house help, I have no helper. So it's all about me. Ako lahat. From buying all the ingredients, from baking, from designing the cake,
Superwoman.
thing na lang, pandemic, and then nauso yung mga deliveries. Kasi dati,
Mm,
ako pang nag-deliver. But right
mm,
now, since pandemic, oo, kasama na yon, may delivery na. So, I don't have to deliver the cake anymore. So, the struggle is yung how to manage my time.
mm,
Kasi nga, as I've said
mm,
before,
mm,
um, I used to take orders nga up to 5 to 6 cakes. And
mm,
imagine, I have this that I have to feed my family pa. I have to cook for them. I have to take care for everything. So that's the
mm.
number one struggle. But since naman it's pandemic, my husband
Works from
since oo, si Jasper, nag-stop yung construction. So he
mm,
helped me with this business. Sometimes he took care of our youngest, or the ates took care of our youngest, and then sabay-sabay kaming magawa ng although I made the cake myself, but kahit nung pag-pack ng cake, it's a
yeah.
talent. Yeah, you need to learn how to pack a cake. Yeah. He
Lalo na
helped.
pag mahaba. Let me know for the
Yeah,
call.
all about bake lang, pagkatapos design, that's it. No, you have to pack it. You have to secure the cake. And my husband is really supportive naman ever since. He's very supportive with my passion, with my baking and all. He's very supportive. That's the number one factor. Yun yung pinaka-struggle ko. But since na-overcome ko kasi nga I have two daughters already who took care of their brother, and then I have my husband. One thing also is yung pag-a-accept ko ng orders, sometimes the struggle is beating the deadline. Yun. But in the long run, alam ko na how to manage ang per cake. Kasi dati parang mismanage ko yung design ng cake, gusto ng ganito. So, kino-compute ko, nakukulangan talaga sa oras. Thankful naman na very understanding yung mga clients ko. So, but later on, na-manage ko na. That's why, and then I know how to say no already.
Yeah, that's yun talaga yung
Oh, I don't exceed anymore yung unless per design ng cake, kaya lang like na-manage ko, na oorasan ko na parang okay to, budget sige, tanggap tayo. Pero pag yung mga intricate na, yung may mga toppers na mga medyo yun, minsan tiniturn down ko pag hindi kaya sa oras. Yun lang, time talaga, number one. Yun yung pinaka yung time.
and I think that's really that's the biggest challenge talaga being mompreneurs. Yun naman talaga, alam mo yung the time na kung if we become masters of our time as mompreneurs, no, there's no stopping you. Kung mamaster mo talaga yung time, there's no stopping a mom talaga. Pero, like what we always naman na say, diba ate na, no, this will, having a 3-year-old or a 1-year-old or a breastfeeding, it will pass. Alam mo yung, lalaki din sila. One of these days, they will grow up. But
Yes.
one thing's for sure, their business will always be there. They will grow up. So, again, para sa atin, diba, like for you, ate, our family is always a priority naman. So, it's
Yes.
really a matter of, din talaga. Okay lang, papagdaanan talaga natin yung mga, I have a 9-month-old. Minsan talaga nakaka-frustrate kasi you wanna do so much. You wanna do so many things.
There was even a time that I will cry. Kasi,
Oo,
sabi
totoo.
it's ko. Kasi, it's not just time.
Yeah.
Luha,
Yeah.
pawis, dugo,
Correct.
lahat na. Oo, yung business ko is ganon. Kasi,
Yeah,
there was
totoo.
one time, I usually made my cakes during, yung tulog na lahat.
Mm.
Oo. Kaya walang tulog. Walang tulog talaga. As in, literally, walang tulog. There was one time na gising ako ng 3 hanggang 3 p.m. gising pa rin. Yung parang ganun zombie mode. Tapos, siguro, talaga, umiiyak na ako kasi there was sometimes, in the middle of the night, iiyak yung toddler ko. Oo,
Yeah.
sa akin. And
Mm.
then, I have to stop. Yung parang nasa ka na, sa hype ka
Yeah,
na ng
tulog.
ginagawa mo. Tapos,
Oo.
oo, stop ka na naman. Tapos minsan nakakatulog ka. Yung
Yeah.
sure ng time, grabe talaga yung cake. Sabi ko, hindi talaga, it's not easy to make money talaga. Lalo na tong business na to, you have to, talaga, everything. You have to do everything. Oo.
Grabe, no? It's not for the faint of heart, no? Grabe, ampay. Kaya, actually, nakikita ko yung baking, pero hindi ko talaga maisip na gawin siyang, kasi I know it really takes so much passion, kaya hindi naman ako ma-bake, but I would love to learn about baking someday, pero siguro for my own consumption, I don't know, hindi yung customized, kasi for me, the customized cakes, it takes talaga an artist talaga to really do it, patience. Kaya
Yes.
bilib ako sa sa mga people who really do customizing. Bilib ako kasi talagang intricate. And, that's why also for the customer side naman, no, we pay them para sa, for whatever they do. Kasi I see kasi post online na binabarat yung iba, and hindi daw na-appreciate yung effort, parang ganyan. So yun, no, you imagine all the
Yes.
time out from their family, the blood, sweat, and tears. So it's really just really worth it to pay, to pay our bakers, especially the mompreneur bakers, kasi hindi hindi madali
Yes.
mag-manage like everything like that. Yeah. Pero dati naman, so we go naman on the other side na those are the challenges. But what are your greatest na win? Yung talagang what makes it worth it? Having this business, what makes it worth it? Ano sa'yo ang pinakamasaya? Kasi baka dito sabi na, ay, ayoko na, parang ganyan. But,
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
it's worth it. Kasi even with all those challenges, ate, you're smiling, you're glowing, and you're really happy with what you're doing.
Yes.
What makes you
Yeah,
feel,
you have to choose your passion. You follow your dreams. I mean, this is my dream. This is my passion. Make the art on the art side, 'di ba sabi nila, you have to do what you love to do and you won't be working in your life. I'm the boss. I can do, lalo na pag sinabi ng client na, ikaw nang bahala, you do your thing, I trust you. I really, really like that client when client, I really, really like that idea when client tell me that, na ako nang bahala sa cakes.
mm,
Um, Parang ano siya bonus siya when every time the client is very satisfied, not just with the taste of the cake, number one. Kasi ngayon, more on dapat Instagrammable. Before kasi, the taste comes first. Dapat
mm,
masarap. But now, people tend to order what's beautiful to their eye. 'Di ba?
uh,
Oh,
Instagram wall.
what's yes, when it's pretty cake, then the next na yung ano, masarap. So you have to learn to do those things. And
Mm,
then for me parang I really like what I do because I can manage my time, although very pressure sometimes, but still I can manage my time, I can say no, or I can accept orders. Depende lang sa pace ko. Like that. I'm the boss. Parang
mm.
cake boss. Ganon. So,
I like
yes, I can, yes. Boss ka.
that. Mm,
Um, Clients cannot decide or dictate you. Yun lang. They'll give you this design. I'll follow what time would you want me to deliver your cake. Ganon. But on the artsy side, on my side, parang naglalaro na kumikita. I like
mm,
that idea. I like
mm.
that idea. Oo. And bonus na yon, malaking bonus yon when the client PM or message you after they receive the cake that they really really like your cake. Parang ang gaan sa feeling ng ganon. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Being talaga no, making people happy, I think those
Yes,
really
yes.
the mga sa mga artists na making people happy,
Mm-mm.
parang being part of someone's life na parang ganun. No, it goes
Mm-mm.
like, for example, having this live, hindi naman to, hindi naman to bayad, wala naman tong bayad or something, having,
Yes, oo.
but, when I get, siguro ito yung parang, alam ko from Ate Tata, na when I get messages from mompreneurs na it really helped them, it goes
Mm-mm.
a long way. Sabi ko, oh
True.
my, it was
True.
a smile and
Yes.
it was like a kurot kilig sa,
Yes. Oo.
and I think that,
Parang doing what you love to do and you get paid by that.
yeah,
Parang ang sarap sa feeling na enjoy ka at the same time they're paying you. 'Di
yeah,
ba? Parang ganon. Oo.
as well as many significance, you've also brought happiness to other people and helping people and empowering people. Galing, ganda. I love
Yes.
that. Kasi nga, we've been through, nasabi na ni Ate Tata na yung mga challenges, and here comes, why does it make, why is she still doing it, with so much passion, glowing with happiness, in ganon. So, yeah, so here naman ate, I wanna also flash ko to. Ayan. So, what's the advice, no, as a parting words for, for our session today? Like, what's your advice for starting mompreneurs with the baking business, no? Or kahit hindi mompreneurs na nag-iisip pa lang, kung gagawin ko talaga ko kaya to. Ayan.
Mm-mm.
Your advice.
Well, for all mompreneurs out there na if you have passion in baking, go for it. Go for it. Um Failure for me, ang dami ko ng failure when I started baking. Sabi ko nga it takes dugo, pawis, luha, and all. Hindi yan one shot lang. Hindi yan one shot lang. If you're planning to um, pursue this business, you start it with your family first. Kasi yun yung number one mga mag-criticize sa'yo. They're honest. They're honest. Bake for your family, for your friends first, and then they will gonna tell you if masarap or hindi, because they're very much honest with your creations. And then when you get there, um, you have to put in your mind that you cannot cater everything. You cannot please everything. I've been there. Merong mga medyo mamahalan sa mga prices mo, ganyan. Pero don't let clients dictate you. If you if you if you if you try to start this kind of business, make sure that your clients don't dictate you. You have to do your thing. You have to set your standards. Kasi malalaman mo naman if how your creations worth, 'di ba? Huwag mo masyadong i-downgrade yung sarili mo. Like, yun nga, make a standard with your creations. You have to learn your market, and then, as I've said, we cannot cater to all. We
Mhm.
cannot cater to all. We cannot please everybody.
Yeah.
So we have to set our own, anyway, we have our own set of loyal customers naman. Sabi ko, if they have this kind of, when client, sometimes when clients told me na wala pang mas mura or anything, maybe they're comparing you for other bakers. Again, you have to start, you have to set your standard, and set it in your mind na you have your set of loyal customers. You cannot please everybody. You cannot cater all. There was a saying nga na in a bakery there are 30 kinds of bread. But in a day, all of those bread will be sold out. So again, if you have your loyal set of customers, they will come back. They will really come back for you, to you. They will really come back to you. So don't be don't be discouraged if that client will not pursue her orders with you, because you still have, there's a lot of clients over there that will gonna um parang hindi pa na try, but you have to pursue that dream also. And then again, if you love what you're doing, makikita din yan sa mga cakes mo. Just do what you love to do, and everything will follow. And don't forget also to stop innovating. Stop Don't stop to be creative. Parang you'll be stuck on that level lang. Parang even if I've never been into formal training, I've learned so much from the social media like Instagram, Pinterest, everything is there. Everything is there. Lalo na ngayon, pandemic, there's so many online classes that you can join. For the mompreneurs out there na who's willing to learn, search nyo lang. There's so many generous bakers out there also who'd love or who are sharing their passion also to most of us who are novice in this kind of business. So just keep on pursuing your dream. If you have plan of starting this kind of business, um, just continue. If you really love what you're doing, everything will follow.
Nice, nice. I really love that. Ngayon, ay, ang pinaka tumatak sa akin, yung know your worth. Know your worth. People, it's okay not to please everyone, but, you have to know your worth kasi pinagpaguran mo din yan.
Okay,
Nawala.
okay na. Okay na.
Ayun, ayan, ayan. So, like I said, so know your worth, and then, strive for excellence, pursue your passion, go for your dreams, be resourceful. People will help you if you ask for it. No? Ang ganda ng mga advices. And this, I would really I believe na this is just not for baking business, but it actually encompasses all other businesses as well. No, for all the mompreneurs out there, so let's do this. It's really, go for it. Hindi naman siya madali all the time, but it's really worth it. Yeah. And so
Yes.
And I want to leave everyone with this. Ay, ano pala? Ayan ako, ayan. So, our motto quote of the day is, grow through what you go through, no? Hindi man siya, no, it's not every day na yung papagdaanan natin ay it's all peachy or it's all done. So we are in this crisis, for example, we are in this pandemic, but no, it's up to you to grow through that. No, grow through what you go through. There's a decision between not just letting it pass without growing, without learning, but it's really up to you to grow through what you go through. Yan. So, ano ko lang, no, I want to thank everyone for joining us. I want to just i-read ko lang yung comments here. Hi, Doc Jet. Hi, Crix. Watching from Denmark. Hi, Juliet. Mommy Kai, stay home, stay home, stay home. Aya, yung kanina to. And Jocelyn from, ano naman to, UK. Oh, international pala ang viewers natin today.
Grabe.
Uh, Rosaline, Mommy Julia cutting the line. Yeah, you're audible on my side here. Well, and Mommy Kat is from Luzon naman. Ayan. So thank you so much for watching us, and I hope
Thank you.
this inspired you, this empowered you, for today. And please, do watch our next episodes for the Mompreneur MD Live. That will be on next Monday, and we will have another mompreneur sharing her story of challenges, of triumph, and why is it we do what we do, and why do we keep on chasing our big dreams and our little kids. And I would like to thank Ate Tata, ayan, Ate Tata, for
Thank
having
you.
here with us, gracing us with her insights, so many insights, ang dami ko din natutunan myself. And do go to her page, no, her page is Pat's Kitchen. Do you have
Also
other,
in Instagram, I'm more updated there. In Instagram, my IG account is Cebu number cake underscore by underscore Tats Kitchen. Cebu number cake underscore by underscore Tats Kitchen.
I will post also the link of Ate's Instagram account below this video,
Thank
and
you.
go over there and check out check nyo yung sinasabi ko na you will be under. Actually, one of her customers is the Geislers. So, sila Baron Geisler and ganon. Yun lang yung level natin. Ate was also featured in the local news of mga negosyong patok during the pandemic, ate, no?
Yes, yes. Yun time na yun, yun yung pag-start talaga ng pandemic na feature tayo.
Yeah, diba? So, yeah, go check it out. And I want to see you all next Monday. Bye-bye!
Bye!